Are you ready for more of the Oh So Delightful projects, the little side projects? Let's get to it. Hey everyone, Cristin here, and I'm continuing with our Oh So Delightful projects. Excuse the sound, I have a cold, so a little stuffy nose, head congestion, but I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm going to work in my craft room today, and I'm going to work on some Oh So Delightful projects. So grab your booklet from the Oh So Delightful book, and on page 57 is where we're going to be working today. We're going to work on the So Happy hoop, and then we'll also do the other one. What is that one called? Home hoop. All right, So Happy hoop and home hoop. So one thing I want to point out right from the start, what we need are these bamboo hoops, and these did not come in our embellishment kit. I'm almost positive I recall seeing at the very bottom in small print it says that these were not included. So make sure that you have some. I'm sure that you can get them from our sponsor. Our sponsor is My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop for the entire Oh So Delightful projects, and we need these little bamboo hoops. So they are 3.5 inches. It's KDKB 149, like Kimberbell Designs, Kimberbell 149. All right, so bamboo hoop, set of 2, 3.5 inches is what we need. All right, and we need one for the home hoop and one for the So Happy hoop. All right, so I'm just going to talk about what we need. So on this one, the first one, the So Happy hoop, we need Wash Away Sticky Back Stabilizer. It's the blue one. It's a navy blue Wash Away Sticky Back Stabilizer. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. It will be very easy to do, but we do have to use this. It says in the directions. All right. And then the other thing that we're going to want is pick out the colors that you're going to use. I'm going to use the colors that are already in the book, which is the pink and the yellow. And then we will also need bobbins that match our top thread. All right, so you'll need to make a couple of those. And then it's a very easy project. Looks like it should only take us a few minutes. So after we do that one, well, I'll tell you about it after we finish this one. So let's work on the So Happy. I'll add any information as I work on this. I've never made one of these before. It's basically a mesh design. So this will be really interesting. We will need that teal embroidery mesh. So Happy. Let's see. There it is right there. I almost forgot to mention that. Sorry. All right, so this was, I'm sure, in our embellishment kit, and it is a 5x5 piece of mesh. All right. Teal embroidery mesh. Hopefully you can see that. All right, 5x5 piece. We will need that and our hoop and our sticky back stabilizer and our thread and our bobbins that match the thread, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get started on this first one. All right, and then once we have that first one done, the So Happy hoop, we are going to turn to page 59 and we will do the home hoop. All right, this one does have fabrics, and you can do this one in the bamboo hoop like I showed. I'll show that again, the bamboo hoop, or you can do it on a canning jar if you prefer, like those ball jars, you know. You can do it on that. Either way will work just fine. All right, so let me tell you about the size of the fabrics and such for this. Look at me, I'm so lucky. I have 2 packages of those. All right, I bought them so that I could make something else. I don't recall what, but I'm going to finish a lot of those projects this year. All right, so what we need for the home hoop, this one, we have our main fabric. Now, I stabilized my main fabric. I don't know if I would recommend doing that. I'll tell you after I finish mine. But I did stabilize mine. It might be easier. The reason I did is because I didn't want the edges to fray. But the thing is that putting it on that hoop or on the canning jar might make it a little bit more difficult with it stabilized. So I will let you know and let you know what I recommend on that. But for our main fabric, it is a 5x5 scrap. All right, so you can see it's this teal with the chevron arrows on it. 5x5 teal, and like I said, I did stabilize mine. I'm not sure that I would recommend that. All right, and then there's also a fabric to back optional. This is interesting. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to check on that, but it is this white fabric with multicolored dots on it, and I don't see it on the design, so I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. I'll find out in a minute and let you know. All right, and then there is the house, roof, and heart. So the house is this navy blue with fabrics with flowers on it. I did back mine with Fusible stabilizer on all my applique pieces just because I like it. It makes it easier to cut and keeps them all nice and neat. So this one for the house, it's going to be 2.5 by 2, 2.5 by 2.5. Excuse my throat. 2.5 by 2.5 for the house. And then for the roof, it is a directional fabric. You can see the lines on it. It's going to go this way so that the lines are running vertical. And the roof is going to be 3x2. 3x2. And again, I did back mine with Fusible stabilizer, totally optional on your applique pieces. And then for the heart, it's another directional fabric, and this one is, the lines also are going vertical, and this is for the heart piece. So this one is 2x2, 2x2 for the heart piece of fabric. This is for the applique piece. All right, and it looks like we'll use dark blue, yellow, and dark pink threads. I don't think we need to match our bobbins on this one because we're not using that mesh. I don't know what the purpose is of that white fabric. I will let you know in the video when I figure out what it says optional, and I'm not sure. Maybe it's just you could use that one as a background or the teal one, but I have both. So anyway, it does say it on here, optional. Background and back, that's what it is. Fabric 2 is the back if you decide to put a backing on your fabric. Interesting. Like maybe if I don't know, maybe if you're doing the canning jar and you want it to have a back piece of fabric, I'm not really sure, but I did cut mine. Either way, that would be the 5x5 piece. That's the white one with all those colored dots on it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this pretty similar to how we did the first one, the So Happy hoop. So now let's go ahead and go do the home hoop. These should be quick and easy to do. t-shirt today. This is a fun one. I really like this one. Life gives you scraps, make a quilt. This design is from Designs by Juju. I will add underneath this video a link to where you can get the design. This sweater's from Amazon, so I will add a link here of where you can get the sweater. It's a really nice sweater, and I love the color. It's so bright and vibrant, so I will add a link of where you can purchase the sweater from Amazon. And my goal for the entire length of this Oh So Delightful project, my goal has been building strength, but I'm certainly not working on that right now. I did really good the beginning of January, and actually the day that I got COVID, I did 2 bike rides, very short bike rides, but really good climbing, like 1,700 feet of climbing, something like that. So really good workout. And then that night is when I felt all these body aches, and turned out I had COVID. So not doing any of that right now. I'm like doing everything I can to just not do anything I want to try and get over this cold. So what is your goal? Tell me about your goal and how you've done with your goal throughout Oh So Delightful.